Biden vows to heal racial wounds. Democratic presidential candidate Joe Biden on Tuesday blasted Donald Trump's response to U.S. protests over racism and police misconduct, vowing to try to heal the country's racial divide and not fan the flames of hate. Speaking in Philadelphia, a city rocked by sometimes violent demonstrations in recent days, the former vice president sought to draw a vivid contrast between himself and Trump, whom he will face in the November 3rd general election. Biden, who served 8 years as vice president under Barack Obama, the first black U.S. president, cast himself as the candidate who best understands the long-standing pain and grief in the country's black communities. He said the killing of George Floyd, the African-American man who died at the hands of Minneapolis police last week, was a wake-up call for the nation that must force it to address the strain of systemic racism. We can't leave this moment thinking we can once again turn away and do nothing, Biden said. We can't. He accused Trump, a Republican, of turning the nation into a battlefield driven by old resentments and fresh fears. Is this who we want to be? He asks. Is this what we want to pass on to our children and grandchildren? Fear, anger, finger-pointing, rather than the pursuit of happiness, incompetence and anxiety, self-absorption, selfishness. Biden was particularly critical of Trump's visit on Monday to a historic church across from the White House, which was preceded by law enforcement authorities dispersing a crowd near the church with smoke canisters and flash grenades. We can be forgiven for believing that the president is more interested in power than in principle, said Biden, who accused Trump of serving the passions of his conservative base at the expense of the rest of the country. Biden pledged he would not traffic fear or division.